This video is going to have a look at how do we construct a scatterplot. A scatterplot is a graph that shows the relationship between two variables. It's plotted on an x and y axes. The scatterplot needs to make sure that it has a title and the labels for x and y labeled clearly with an appropriate scale on both of them to be able to be a complete scatterplot. So let's have a look at an example of how do we construct a scatterplot. In the example, we have a data in the table that shows the cost of using the internet at a number of different internet cafes based on hours used per month. We want to construct a scatterplot to be able to display this information. So the first step in constructing the scatterplot is to add in my x and my y axes. Once I've added in my x and my y axes, I need to determine which variable is going to go on which axes. So in the example, the total monthly cost is going to be dependent on the hours used per month. So the hours used per month is going to be my independent variable, and that's going to go on my x-axis, and my total cost per month is going to be my dependent variable, and that is going to go on my y-axis. So I can go ahead and add those labels in to my axes. So after labeling my axes, I can go ahead and add in my numbers, and those numbers need to be evenly spaced and going up in consistent amounts along the x and the y axes. So looking at hours used per month, it ranges from 10 to 20. So I can start at 10 and go up in groups of 2. And then my monthly cost goes from 15 through to 30. So I'm going to start at 14 and go up in twos as well. So I can go ahead now and add in my numbers onto my X and Y axes. So now each of my labels have been numbered, and because I'm not starting from 0, I need to add in my little break symbol. All right, now I can go ahead and start plotting my numbers. The first group of numbers is going to be 10 and 15. So across the 10 up to 15 and mark it as a point on my scatter plot. My next number is going to be 12 and 18. So across the 12 up to 18 and again put a dot to mark a point. My third set of numbers is going to be 20 and 30. So I'm going to go across the 20 up to 30 and then mark it as a dot and go ahead and complete the rest of my scatter plot using the numbers in the table. So now all my points have been plotted. I can go ahead and add in my title, and my title is going to be Internet Costs at Cafes. So that completes the example of how do we construct a scatter plot based on a table of values.